Have you ever wondered how some YouTubers are making six figures without ever showing their face or even recording their own voice? While you're grinding away at a traditional job, there's an entire army of creators building massive passive income streams through YouTube automation. And here's the kicker. Most people have no idea this world even exists. I'm about to reveal the exact blueprint I'd use to start a profitable YouTube automation channel from scratch in 2025, including the niches that are absolutely crushing it right now, and the tools that can get you started for less than $50. But first, let me tell you why 90% of people who try this fail miserably, and how you can be in the 10% that actually succeeds. YouTube automation isn't some get-rich-quick scheme. It's a legitimate business model where you create content without being the face or voice of your channel. Think of channels like Brightside or Top 5 Best. These channels generate millions of views and substantial revenue by leveraging teams, outsourcing, and systematic content creation processes. The landscape has dramatically shifted since 2020. What worked 3 years ago will get you nowhere today. The algorithm has become smarter, audiences more sophisticated, and competition fiercer. But here's what most gurus won't tell you. This actually creates more opportunities for those who understand the new rules. Let me start with the brutal truth about niche selection. Everyone rushes toward the obvious niches like top 10 lists, celebrity gossip, or generic motivational content. These markets are oversaturated and dominated by channels with massive budgets and established audiences. You're not going to compete with channels that have been running for 5 years and spend thousands monthly on production. Instead, I'd focus on what I call micro-authority niches. These are specific topics where you can become the go-to source without massive competition. Think about emerging technologies, specific lifestyle improvements, or educational content around trending skills. For example, instead of general productivity tips, you might focus specifically on productivity for remote software developers or time management for new parents. Here's my systematic approach to finding goldmine niches in 2025. First, I use a combination of Google Trends and YouTube search suggestions to identify rising topics before they become oversaturated. I'm looking for search volumes between 10,000 and 100,000 monthly searches. Sweet spot territory where there's demand but not overwhelming competition. Second, I analyze the top channels in potential niches using tools like Social Blade and vidIQ. I'm specifically looking for channels with inconsistent upload schedules, low engagement rates, or poor production quality. These are opportunities waiting to be seized by someone with a systematic approach. Third, I validate the niche's monetization potential. Not all niches are created equal when it comes to making money. Tech reviews, business education, and health improvement consistently perform better for ad revenue and sponsorship opportunities than entertainment or comedy niches. Once you've identified your niche, content strategy becomes everything. The days of random uploads and hoping for viral hits are over. Successful automation channels in 2025 operate like media companies with content calendars, systematic research processes, and consistent quality standards. I'd implement what I call the pillar content strategy. This involves creating 4 main content categories that serve different purposes. Educational pillar content establishes authority and attracts subscribers interested in learning. News and trend content captures immediate search traffic. Entertainment pillar content keeps audiences engaged and coming back. Finally, conversion content drives viewers toward monetization goals. The key is batch production and systematic workflows. Instead of creating content piece by piece, I'd plan entire months of content during dedicated planning sessions. This allows for better resource allocation, consistent messaging, and more efficient outsourcing processes. Now let's talk about the production side, which is where most people get overwhelmed and quit. The secret isn't having the most expensive equipment or Hollywood-level production values. It's about creating systems that produce consistent, professional-looking content efficiently. First, I would always start with the title and thumbnail idea. It's the thing that matters the most, because if it is not clickable, no one will ever see your video. The tools I'd use for project management are tools like Trello or Notion. They can be used perfect for content planning. You can use ChatGPT to help you analyze your channel ideas for free. Another cool tool you can use is called TubeMagic. With this tool, you can easily research ideas and optimize your channel. Also, it is the best tool for script writing. It's really useful, and you should definitely check it out yourself. I put the link in the description below. Now for the thumbnail, I have a personal secret tool that I use. Of course, you can always use free tools like Canva to generate a good thumbnail for yourself. But if you have $1 you can spend on vidIQ, I would definitely go for it. In vidIQ, you can not only get super insights of YouTube and your channel in general, they have also a thumbnail generator which works extremely well for a very cheap price. For visuals, stock footage sites like Storyblocks or Envato Elements provide professional quality content at affordable rates. Or you can use free stock footage on sites like Pexels and Pixabay. In the times of AI, you can also use tools like ChatGPT and Leonardo.ai for specific AI image generation. It's free for a couple of image generations, but eventually you have to pay if you want to use it more often. When you get Adobe, you can also use Firefly for free image and limited AI video generation. The key is developing an eye for cohesive visual storytelling rather than just grabbing random clips. Each visual element should reinforce your narrative and maintain consistent branding. For video editing, I'd start with free tools like DaVinci Resolve, CapCut, or Canva before investing in premium software. I personally use Adobe. The learning curve exists, but spending time mastering these tools initially saves thousands in outsourcing costs later. More importantly, understanding the editing process helps you communicate better with freelancers when you eventually scale. Voiceover work can be handled through AI tools like ElevenLabs, which has become incredibly sophisticated. It's the easiest and fastest way to generate a professional voiceover with a ton of voice options. You can even clone your own voice or generate a unique voice with a single prompt. Give it a try, it's very cool. You can find a summary of the best AI tools I use in the description below. Outsourcing becomes crucial as you scale, but timing matters enormously. Most people try to outsource too early when they don't understand their own processes, or too late when they're completely overwhelmed. I recommend doing all the work with the help of AI tools first to get a better understanding of the process. But the first thing I would outsource is the video editing. It's the most time-consuming and the only thing you cannot completely outsource professional with the help of AI tools at the moment. Monetization in 2025 extends far beyond AdSense revenue. While ad revenue provides baseline income, the real money comes from diversified revenue streams. Affiliate marketing remains incredibly powerful, especially when you genuinely use and recommend products relevant to your niche. Sponsored content opportunities increase dramatically once you consistently hit 50,000 monthly views. Course creation and digital products offer the highest profit margins. If you're creating educational content, packaging that knowledge into structured courses or downloadable resources can generate substantial recurring revenue. Email list building becomes essential for this strategy. Every video should have a clear call to action driving viewers to your email list. The potential of digital products combined with your YouTube automation channel is by far underestimated. I give more insights of this opportunity and how you can combine the process on my channel. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I also generated an income simulator sheet where you can play with the numbers for yourself. It's totally free. Check it out with the link in the description below. The biggest mistakes I see people make are starting without clear goals and giving up too early. Building a successful YouTube automation channel typically takes 6 to 12 months of consistent effort before generating meaningful revenue. Most people quit after 2 or 3 months when they don't see immediate results. My very first channel, for example, had its first subscriber after 4 months of regularly uploads. It can be tough, but never give up. Another critical mistake is neglecting audience engagement. Automation doesn't mean being completely hands-off. Responding to comments, engaging with your community, and staying connected to audience feedback remains essential for long-term success. Technical setup shouldn't be overwhelming, but needs proper attention. Invest in a reliable computer capable of handling video editing software, ensure stable internet for uploads, and establish organized file management systems from day one. These foundation elements prevent major headaches as you scale. Success metrics extend beyond subscriber counts and view numbers. Track watch time, click-through rates, engagement rates, and most importantly, revenue per video. These metrics provide clearer pictures of channel health and growth potential. Starting a YouTube automation channel in 2025 requires strategic thinking, systematic execution, and patience for long-term results. But for those willing to treat it like a real business rather than a hobby, the opportunities remain enormous. The key is starting with clear goals, choosing the right niche, and building systems that allow for sustainable growth and eventual scaling. Remember, every successful automation channel started with someone taking the first step. Your biggest competitor isn't other channels. It's your own hesitation to begin. So we also learned the hardest part isn't just starting, it's above all staying consistent. That's why I use my daily success audio system. 3 short audios that keep me locked in every day. Link below if you want to try it too. And if you want a deeper dive into the creation process of YouTube automation channels combined with digital products, feel free to subscribe now, and I see you in the next video.